What's going on, guys? Stephen Hamby here again with Dent Hogs Paintless Dent Repair. Today in the shop, we're going to be working on a Harley tank that's got about a fist-sized dent in the side of it. This is a mechanic friend of mine, works at a car dealership. It's his bike, and it is a carbureted bike, so it doesn't have as good of access as a fuel-injected bike would, but we got lucky on this one, and underneath the fuel gauge opening, there is a pretty large access point into the tank, which is going to allow us to get right to the backside of this metal and shape it out. So if you're new to the channel, you've never heard of Paintless Dent Repair before, never seen it done, please consider subscribing. We've got a lot of videos on motorcycle tank and fender repair and automotive repair, and it'd be good to kind of educate yourself on it, because there's a lot of people out there that don't even really know this exists, even though it's been around for a long time. So, and we also try to upload content regularly, so please support us, subscribe to the channel, and we really appreciate it. But we're going to take you and show you this tank a little bit closer. Like I said, it's got a fist-sized dent here. We'll turn the light on, get you a little bit more of a close-up view of it, and then we'll start repairing it and kind of record the process as it unfolds. So guys, I appreciate you taking the time to check out this video, and let's go ahead and get started. So as you can tell with our PDR light turned on, it really illuminates the side of the panel and shows that damage in more detail. And as I mentioned before, this is the access hole we're going to go through to get to the back side of the metal. Now, this is just one of a series of tools that we're going to be using during this repair. You can tell it has a special coated tip on there, kind of a plastic dip, rubberized tip, and we're going to use that to begin the repair. Okay, so we're set up, ready to begin the repair. We have a heat gun set up that's going to be applying constant heat to the tank. Of course, we do that, as we've mentioned in other videos, to help prevent the paint from cracking or any kind of delamination from taking place. You do have a fairly large dent going through a decal and pinstripes, and this is all cleared over, all the decal and pinstripes, so there's lots of layers of paint and clear, and keeping it hot with that heat gun is going to help the metal to move back out without causing any paint damage. So that's why we do that. You're going to be looking at it from this angle. We are going to speed up the repair with a time-lapse feature. Otherwise, this would be a very long video, so we're going to try and shorten it up for you just so you can kind of get the idea of how we do these repairs. And we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So as mentioned before, we're slowly shaping this metal out, but because we have this sped up about 6 times the speed, you can really see the process moving a little bit quicker. You can see a large portion of the dent coming out on the right-hand side, and now we're actually tapping down the crowns around the outer edge to relax more of that metal in the center as we try to bring it out. That's to help prevent cracking as well. There's pressure around that dent with those crowns, so we have to lay those down and then bring up the lows, all kind of in unison. Right now, we're just using a hammer and a knockdown to pinpoint some precise areas that we need to take down to try to fine-tune the repair. So we've gotten a large section of that dent out. We've still got some lows that we need to deal with. So we're going to change the tip of our tool from a nice soft one to a little bit more of a firm, kind of a wood resin tip. We're also changing the angle of the tool to be able to hook back further to the edge of the dent here. The angle hooking back is going to be able to get us a little bit closer to the edge of the damage. So this is the finished product here at the end, guys. You can tell that the dent is completely gone. There's no added texture to the finish. It's nice and slick like it's supposed to be, and the curvature is back like it was prior to the damage occurring, which is what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to get this to a 100% pre-damage condition without using any body fillers or paint, thus Paintless Dent Repair. All right, guys, thanks again for taking the time to check out this video. I really appreciate that. We are done with this job here. We're going to get it all polished up and ready to give back to the customer. If you are in need of these types of services on either your gas tank or fender, you can find us online at motorcycledents.com, where you can fill out a free contact form and upload photos of your damage. Those will come straight to me, and I will have a look at that for you and get you a free estimate. And like I said, guys, thanks for taking the time to check us out, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.